Yeah, you know what a stubborn cunt I am. So, doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of Chase HQ and criminal investigation. Special criminal investigation. Yes, that one. You know, Chase HQ too. I'm going to have to decide for myself. So the graphics are quite nice so far. The title music's not bad. This music not so much good. Ah, fucking hell with the SD card. So the car graphics are quite nice. There is a bit of glitching going on. However, that could be the emulator, which is a bit of a shame really, but I don't know if I can actually change that. Let's just see if we can set the region or something like that. Video. You know what? I can't fucking see anything about the old region setting. There we go, country. Let's try that in Europe. That doesn't sound right now. Now I'm using Fusion 3.64, which I believe is the last one that was ever done by Steve Snake. So it might just be one of those games that will glitch on the emulator. And if that's the case, I do actually have a Mega Master System Mark II, so I hope Hang On works. But let's go back to full screen mode, methinks. So the graphics themselves are actually quite nice, both the cars there. The map is alright. Does look a bit, I don't know, suppose does look 8-bit really. But the cars certainly look good for an 8-bit system. Doesn't seem to be too many roadside objects there. Now the flickering there when you've got like two options at the top of the road, that's fine. That probably is in the cartridge. So really it's going to come down to controls and difficulty really. Let's have a swig of Kenko Blue, thank you. I think we should change the country back. Options. Did this even come out in the USA? Master System didn't sell well there. Now the reason I chose Chase HQ and SCI, the sequel, is because one of them I don't like as much in the arcade. I probably wouldn't play it. But the other one I really loved in the arcade. However, there's no steering wheel. There's no analog wheel for the C64. I don't believe any game ever supported it, worth mentioning, on Amiga, if there even was one. Yeah, I do think this is meant to be a USA, European game, not USA or Japan, because the road graphics are glitching right there. Yeah, so which is odd because the music sounds fine when it's running at 60 frames per second. But anyway, I doubt the cars are doing even 25 frames per second or 30, so I suppose that could be right. Anyway, we're using a shitty USB joypad. There you go, looks like a SNES. I don't know where all the other ones are gone. This is the only one I could find. But to be fair, the Master System 2, the joypads on that are not great at all. They're not even as good as the regular Mega Drive pads from Sega, let alone the king of 9-pin joypads. That would be the official Sega branded 6-button Mega Drive controllers, which are slightly smaller, or they could be Japanese, the ones I've got. You know what? I've got no idea, but seeing as they're both small and I bought both separately, yeah. Anyway, so I don't think we can really blame the joypad for anything. It'll probably be just as bad on a real Master System, and we've got rid of the glitching, so I suppose we're having a Retrotronic special. When I finish my roll up, obviously. I really like the graphics of the cars. I think they've done really well. They're better than the cars on the ST and the Amiga so far. I hate the ST and Amiga version of Chase HQ. Hate it. They use that god awful game engine from fucking Continental Circus on the Amiga. Rubbish. And the cars don't actually move on the track. They're stuck in a position on the track. They don't even move relative to each other from what I remember. So you're basically paying 25 quid for a shit looking version of Demon Driver by Palitoy. I believe that's a 1980, or is it 79, electromechanical handheld electronic game. Oh, I could actually do a review on that. However, depends what batteries it takes. I've only got 4 of the large batteries, and I need them for the cat's Christmas present. So, and they'll probably run out quite quickly. So, yeah, they're not even Duracell. Fuck knows where. Oh, I think I used the Duracell ones on the alarm clock. So a bit fucked there, really. Yeah, so far it's looking quite positive, and it explains why people were quite ready to buy a Mega Drive with £50 games. Because if the Master System is doing better than the Amiga £25 conversions, and on cartridge, so there's no you know, delays loading up levels. I love the Porsche 928. I was going to buy one, but yes, that's exactly how I feel. And I just couldn't. The hell is all this? I'll have the background music off. Yeah, auto. I don't know what I've selected here. So yeah, people are gonna say, oh, but you get speech on your Amiga. So fucking what? I mean, the Amiga 1000 from 1985 can play 4-channel 28 kilohertz samples without breaking a sweat, mate. And pretty much 95% CPU time left. There's very limited CPU interaction going on there. So I don't ever want to hear anyone say, no, but it's got speech in it. On the Amiga, I expect speech. And not the shit speech you get with fucking Gauntlet. Use 2 fucking discs, motherfucker. So that's a Lotus Esprit Mark II. Or is that a Mark 1? The lights remind me of the James Bond car. So I can't remember what the lights look like on the back of a Mark II Lotus Esprit, because I think they look shit. Of course, the Mark 1 is even rarer and even more expensive, and probably even more unreliable. So I've gone with automatic gears. I've got enough problems using this kind of joypad, mate. Now what, I'm pleasantly surprised. So I guess it's going to be really difficult then. I can't remember which way you're supposed to go. Now, I've got some great news on the C64 front, and that is, not only did I find my USB to Sega Mega Drive joypad adapters, not only is there the facility to connect 2 Mega Drive joypads to 1 USB port using this one thing. Yeah, we're going to run out of time, so I didn't want to waste my turbos. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't use the turbos actually. How'd you do the turbo then? Right, that could be a problem. Oh, we've paused the game. I don't like looking at the speedo while I'm trying to avoid the cars on the track. Ah well, it was going so well, but I'm sure I pressed that button before and I didn't hear that. The tinkle noise that you get from all turbochargers. They definitely do sound like that. It's a shame I can't actually do my really excellent impersonation of a turbocharger that I used to be able to do. Are we actually getting closer to him or not? What the fuck is he driving? An E46 M3 CSL? Alright, your turbos get like refreshed anyway, so I couldn't remember that from the arcade. But yeah, god damn it, this thing actually works, because I was trying to get a game working on this thing and I thought I'd try them. Because Steve Snake is quite a good coder, so they should just appear as an option in the controllers. And you know, Windows 10 made the right pathetic noises that it makes, like boom boom. Oh, fuck you! It's such a. I should really go in and switch off all the Windows sounds. They're all shit. Anyone who likes them, I can't imagine anyone would admit liking them. Maybe some people can tolerate them more. But anyway, they're bloody work. So that means I would technically be able to use you know, the Vice emulator with a zip stick on my plasma TV in full screen. So that just leaves a slight issue of screen tearing because Windows is a shit operating system. but at least I don't have to rename loads of fucking files like on the C64 full size, and I can use a zip stick. So for games where the SD to IEC won't load them, like Project Firestar, I don't think it'll make a difference. You know, things like Iridium, those sort of games usually work on the SD to IEC. So that is another option. I'm just not using the turbos enough. I mean, as that's a feature of the arcade, I can't really mark it down for that. It seems very difficult though. You know, we ain't caught up with him once yet. Not really come across a straight set of road where I can max out on the old turbos anyway. And see, I don't think it refreshes your turbos now, that's the thing. Luckily there's no roadside objects being drawn. Ah crap, the arrow's on him. You wally mad Commodore. Definitely gonna run out of time. This is a really hard version of this game. It's harder than the Spectrum version or the Amstrad version. Now that is a thing with cartridge based games consoles. The games generally are not easy unless there's a specific kids version built in, which is something Atari used to do on the VCS obviously. So they invented that, no one else. And the Magnavox Odyssey was a 2-player only games console, which is why I don't count it. So that's interesting. He's driving a 2 foot wide by 1 foot high Lotus Esprit there. Yeah, these graphics are not great. Whoever done these, individually the graphics look alright, but the scale and the perspective is just. They've obviously gone for like an extra element to the arcade game with all this business, I guess. Did I not have enough money for the supercharger? God damn it. So you know what, it is difficult like most console games, and you have to accept that. And it is quite important to go the right way at these junctions, which is, you know, another element to finding out how to do these games. Easy to learn, hard to master, and the controls are pretty easy. I actually think this is fine. Don't have all my emulators on this system, but that's interesting because we are now right up with him already. So the first one, we must have gone the wrong way or something. I think we just need that extra bit of boost. I'm really enjoying this game. I don't know when this game come out, that's the only thing. So from a nostalgic point of view, I can't forget, you know, what it was like owning an ST in 1986 and an Amiga 1000 in 1987, which I bought used with my own wages. I'm not rich or anything, so yeah, we've used the turbos now, so we're a bit fucked really. So, you know, yeah, whether there is a nice version on the Amiga or not is immaterial. I would want as close to the arcade as reasonably possible, you know, by the technical limitations of that year. And this didn't come out on the Mega Drive, so which is a bit of a shame. Is it going to let us continue? Maybe I didn't press it quick enough. I don't think I did. Right, I'm quite satisfied with that review. You may think it's shit, but at the end of the day, YouTube is just unlimited free storage for my video files, and I generate a metric fuck ton of those. So, you know, and they take up a hell of a lot of space. They need to be backed up anyway, so, you know, YouTube can be my backup. What are we going to play? Oh yes, SCI. So this is defaulted to 60 Hz. So this is 1992. I hear you ask, would the 3DO have been able to do this game? And that's an interesting question. I don't know the sprite capabilities of the 3DO. Don't actually know how good it is at that. To be honest, I don't actually know how it works anyway. I don't know how the custom chips do actually work on it. I mean, technically the music isn't worse. I just don't have nostalgia for special criminal investigator. Right, you got to press forward on the joypad, so this isn't as nice. This rubbish SNES pad is pretty unused, so I don't know how long it's going to last. Actually feels exactly the same as a Mega Drive pad. So yeah, having to keep forward all the time, that's not nice, man. Accelerate should always be a button, and forward should be the turbo, obviously, and you've got another fire button on the Mega Drive Master System. Well, and the Mega Drive. Technically, I'm not saying anything wrong there. Yeah, I'm firing all the time like an idiot, because it does actually clear the traffic out your way a bit. So the controls are not quite as highly responsive as on the first one. For you know, cornering and weaving through the traffic. Someone should make a great indie film called Chase HQ with, you know, gone in 60-second style camera angles on the cars and shit. I don't think I could watch Gone in 60 Seconds. Right, so we have actually made it to the asshole. And so I'm not liking that you have to push forward all the time. If there was a way to change that on the controls, that'd be better. So it is easier, but I don't like the controls as much. Rocket launcher, 5 shots. So graphic, I've done it again. See, I'm pressing a button to accelerate. Stupid boy. Ooh. Bit of Buggy Boy going on here. So I could compare this section with Buggy Boy on the C64 for how this shit should have turned out. I've already reviewed this and the pitiful Chase HQ on the C64. I fucking hate that game. They even had the cheek to put it on a fucking cartridge for the C64 GS. Doesn't actually look like I'm moving there. These bits are alright. Need to make up some distance. So yeah, I do like the graphics. See, I've knocked him into the sand, innit, the asshole. This one's a bit more tricky because you don't want to fall off the water. I would imagine. Don't think we've got any turbos. Oh man, I knew that was going to happen. I've got no turbos. Bit fucked really. Doesn't actually look like you're moving on the water because they've put a texture and the textures don't move. Oh crap, that's the rocket launcher. We have to get a clear line of sight. Wait, yeah, asshole. Yeah, there is a bit of glitching going on. In Japanese consoles that seems far more acceptable than on something like the C64. If you get sprite flicker it will be you know, marked down in the graphics on a games review usually. Fucking should be, mate. He's got fucking miles away in that shitty van. What is this? Jeepers Creepers. For fuck's sake. Yeah, no, see, constantly pushing up on a bloody D-pad, let alone a joystick, is really not something you're going to be playing this game for ages because of. So I think ultimately Chase HQ is better, and like I said, by 1992 I had a SNES, a Mega Drive, a PC Engine, a Amiga 1200 and 486 PC. I didn't want to be playing games of this graphical quality. No sir, I don't care how cheap they are, there's just no point. These games need Motorola 16-bit CPU technology at their heart, and some really nice custom chips as well. So yeah, it is easier, but it's not as nice to play. So that kind of defeats the object, and all because they didn't have the down or up button as the turbo and accelerate as one of the buttons on the joypad. But we do get to see the graphics for level, yeah, it's level 3 now. I can't remember what it looks like in the arcade. Probably fuck all like this though. Sure, the mountains are meant to be green. Certainly not that colour. Right, so I had to think about that. Press forward, you idiot. So this is kind of like one of the routes on the first Chase HQ, that bit there. That's what it reminds me of. Like I said, I didn't really play Chase HQ 2 in the arcade, not my cup of tea. Or any after the original, if I'm honest. Out my way, motherfuckers. Those are strange colours to go for, they really are. If they had like grey, it would have looked like fog off the edge of the, you know, mountainside road there. With no safety barriers at all. I mean, I use the safety barriers on those turns in WRC on my PS2. And for fuck's sake, I can't find the And for fuck's sake, I can't find the RGB SCART cable for PlayStation 2. Or any PlayStation actually, because they're all the same. That's really annoying. Because I want to play PlayStation 2 on a plasma. I won't be able to watch DVDs because some arsehole at Sony decided when the SCART RGB signal is engaged, the DVD should play back in green screen. How pathetic. Anti-piracy my arse. That's some fucking pen pushing cocksucker who fucking come up with that idea. So I wouldn't mind playing Ridge Racer at 60 Hz on a real PlayStation. PlayStation emulator is not great, I must admit. That's a fucking distance. One is really tricky and the other one's a bit glitchy, so I don't like either of the famous PlayStation emulators you can think of, so that's not really an option. I'm not buying a PlayStation Mini. What the hell happened there? For fuck's sake. Am I meant to be on the blue road? No, I'm sure I'm not meant to be. I am. Why am I on a blue road that looks like fucking water, but I can't go on the outside? What the hell? Gonna have to use the last turbo. So it is getting like tricky now. Now it does feel like, you know, the first one. It doesn't seem to accelerate physically that much faster than you when he's on screen for some reason, despite the fact that he can get fucking hundreds of miles away within 10 seconds of being off screen. Talk about processor lag. So yeah, this review has gone on far too long. So I guess it's going to be a Retrotronic special. What happened there? I was actually pushing forward. Ah, fuck off. Don't have any more turbos and he's fucking miles away and we've got 18 seconds. Actually the seconds counting down seems to be going slow as well. Just ever so slightly. Or maybe I'm just getting sleepy playing this boring game. Who knows? I had enough.